What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sam and welcome back to the channel. It's the end of the month, so it's time for another EDC update. And February is a short month, so this one kind of snuck up on me. Let's just dive right into it and start with the knives that have been in my pocket this month. Starting off, we have the tried and true Oz Machine Company Roosevelt. I won't spend too much time on this one. I have plenty of videos on the channel featuring it, so if you want to see more about it, check those out. I love carrying it and using this knife so much. It's perfect. It fits perfectly in the hand. Magna cut is amazing. Enough said. Next knife. Next in rotation is a knife I forgot how good it was, and that is the Spyderco Native 5. This is a special version of it though, in that it has fluted carbon fiber handles and S90V steel. I just love this knife and how it fits in my hand. When I use it, it has a back lock, so it's not quick in opening and closing, but let's be honest, when has the speed of opening and closing a knife affected your experience opening Amazon packages? The last knife that has found its way into my pocket a lot this month is the Vero Engineering Axon frame lock. The Axon has one of my favorite blade shapes, and I think the milled pocket for opening it sets it apart from so many other knives. I thought I had actually while I was carrying it one day was, wouldn't it be cool if Vero was able to make these as integral knives? I think that would be a really cool knife. If you have been following Vero Engineering on Instagram or in the Facebook group, then you will have also seen little sneak peek pics of the Axon fixed blade. That just honestly, I'm so excited about that knife. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. That is going to be an amazing fixed blade. Moving on from knives and outside the pocket, I have made one big upgrade to my pouch game this month. In January, I was using the Patagonia Black Hole Mini Sling pouch to carry my gear so I could free up room in my pockets. And I'm very pleased with the upgrade to the utility pouch from Alpaca Gear. Starting with the outside, I want to highlight some of the features of the pouch before we open it up. There is a front zipper pocket and a back zipper pocket. On the front one, I can squeeze my iPhone 13 Pro in it, and in the back, I just keep a small notepad for writing down, just quick thoughts or whatever if I don't want to put them on my phone. Looking on the back side though, we see where the two ends of the sling connect to the pouch. I really like these clips compared to those on the Black Hole Mini, as well as other sling pouches that just use regular standard buckles. What is great about the utility pouch though is that if you were to take the sling off, you still have a functioning gear pouch like a Maxpedition or any other organizer. What is also an upgrade from the Patagonia is the strap itself. If you saw my January EDC video, then you heard me talk about how I had to customize the strap by making an extension for it. With the Alpaca, it fits me perfectly with room to spare if needed. And I have a pretty large diameter, from point A to point B. So the fact that I didn't have to go do anything crazy with the strap was huge bonus points. Let's also take a second to look at the materials and specs of the utility pouch. This pouch comes in at 7.8 inches long with 1.77 inches in depth and 4.72 inches in height. This version features the X-Pack 50 material, and according to the Alpaca website, it is lightweight, forever waterproof, UV resistant, and has good tear, puncture, and abrasion resistance. And you can really tell with the material that it's made of. It feels much more durable than what I was experiencing with the Patagonia. All the zippers are YKK, and the main compartment are reverse coil zippers, and the front and back compartments are AquaGuard zippers. I don't really fully know what that means, but with the AquaGuard, I can kind of tell that helps bring the water resistance to the pouch and keeping liquids from seeping in through the zipper area. So let's just go ahead and open up the pouch. As I do it, I do just want to take a second to talk about the pull tabs. They're okay. I think I might replace them down the line, but I want to give a little bit more time before I make that decision and start cutting things off. With it fully open, I just want to point out that unlike any other sling pouch that I have seen, this one can be fully opened and laid flat, which I think is a really cool and useful feature, especially when carrying, a lot of gear. What is so great about the utility pouch compared to the Black Hole Mini is the organization it provides. The black hole is just a giant pocket, but with the utility pouch, there are spots for your items. In total, there are 7 internal pockets that vary in sizes. Starting on the left, we have a large back pocket that can fit most things like a phone, a notepad, a passport. I currently just keep my wallet in there, which is the same as last month, just the art company Boulder wallet. It's a great wallet. Highly recommend it. Moving to the front part, there are 3 small pockets that make up the rest of the pockets on the left side. When I first saw this, I immediately thought that would be a perfect spot for my AirPods, and they are. Now, what has been challenging is figuring out what to put in the other 2 pockets. Right now, I just have a challenge coin from River's Edge Cutlery, and the other one is just left empty. If you have a thought, toss it my way. I might just put another coin in there or just leave it empty. Not everything has to be filled. A great feature to these pockets is that there is a blood orange ripstop nylon lining on the inside of them. That just helps with seeing the contents on the inside. This lining is also featured in the back compartment of the pouch as well. Moving to the right, we stop right in the middle where there is a nice spot for a pen. In my last video, I was carrying the Big Idea Design EDC fountain pen, and with the ability to securely carry a full-size pen, I have opted for the Big Idea Design click pen. It's a stonewashed titanium. It writes really well. I think I have a G2 Pilot gel insert. Fantastic pen. On the right side of the pouch, we have more of the meat and potatoes of the carry. Starting in the back, we have the Hank's Cartel Millie PM2 Para 3 Club Hank. And in front of that, we have the Knipex 5-inch Cobra pliers. In front of those, we have 2 more pockets that I have put an Olight S2R baton and the other just a knife, whatever knife I might be wanting to carry that day if I don't feel like putting it in my pocket or if I just want to have an extra knife. What's so great is that even with all this gear, this pouch isn't really that heavy, and what is interesting is how physically structured it is. And what I mean by that is that the Patagonia pouch is made of a lighter, more flexible material, so it would take on odd shapes if you had a lot of stuff in there, depending, just how you wanted to pack it. But with the Alpaca, it's a lot more firm because of the organization and the thickness of the material. And honestly, that's it for my EDC. I just mainly did the upgrade to the Alpaca utility pouch, and I just love how organized it keeps all my things while I'm carrying them. It doesn't add weight, it adds organization, which is always a good thing. If you are interested in the Alpaca utility pouch or any of the gear mentioned in this video, I will leave links to them down below. So my question to you now is, what have you been carrying this month? What are you thinking about upgrading to? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.